Hello students, your instructor here, John Mandela with another screencast. This one in Dreamweaver, picking up where we left off in this form. This should be the last video. So we already made some things over here. Form words is a class. Input was a tag. Notice how it doesn't have a dot or a hash in front of it. We can make one for our message area. So this is the same kind of seafoam green. So to do that, we'll just make a new CSS style. It's going to be a tag. Text area is one you want to use. You can always use this list to grab it. We're going to hit OK. And then all we're going to do is go to the background color and just eyedrop it on that, apply, OK. So then I notice that my CSS document has got the asterisk next to it. That means it needs to be saved, so I'll just save that. Go back over here, and live view, turn that on. So you can see now it's green like the rest of them. Now this one, I made a class called button, and I just applied it to the submit button. Actually, I called it a reset button. We'll do that. Submit button. So I open it up. You can see what I did to it. It just has background color of that, and then I gave it a little bit of padding, so it's really big, disgusting button. I could spend more time with CSS, making it round and all kinds of crazy, wonderful things like that. Maybe the color should be white instead, so it's easier to see. But anyway, that is that. A lot of saving and updating and live viewing. So whatever, it's a big ugly button. Also, when you test this in the browser, the submit button may not work. Like what I mean by that is it won't do anything. We haven't set up any scripts to run it. So in Alex's video, she talks about scripts. Don't worry, I'm not going to give you scripts. I'm not really concerned about that. I just want you to be able to style it up correctly. And then also, because we don't have a script, it's not going to do anything. At most, it's just going to reload the page. So don't worry about it trying to do something, because it won't. So your browser may not even recognize it as a button, which is totally fine. I'm not concerned about that. I'm more concerned that you have one and that it's, whether you use CSS or not, that's not necessarily required. I'll show you how you can make it look more the way you want to. Now, two things real quickly. I want these to be top aligned in these cells if I can all do that. So let's try to do that here. So I'm going to go form words. It's a class I'd use. I'm going to go to the block. And then vertical alignment, I want it to be top. Let's apply that. See how that works. Now they're at the top of their things instead of in the middle, so that's good. Save that and save that. And then the other thing I want to do is these are like stacked on top of each other. I want to see if I can make those side by side instead. So I'm just going to select this here, and it'll take me to this code. This is my HTML right over here. So I can notice the reason why they're stacked is because I have these line breaks. So I'm going to get rid of this line break. And there we go. And actually get rid of this line break as well. And then I can see the refresh over there. It recognizes the change. It refresh another side by side, which is great, but maybe this isn't enough space. So what I can do, right after this one, is I can insert a non-breaking space, which is just going to be ampersand NBSP semicolon. And I can actually do that a few times if I want. Just like that. Refresh that. There we go. And then I can do the same thing, so I'm just going to that. Not supposed to use HTML to style, but this is pretty innocent, and it's not really going to affect anything. So I'm going to do that right here. Get rid of these line breaks between the checkboxes, and just get rid of this one entirely. And if I refresh that, there we go. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe that one was better stacked, because that way it's not so odd looking as far as, you know, being awkwardly aligned. So we'll go with that. Another thing we could do here is I could have, I can make another class for all these so that there's more space in between them, or I can maybe just go and edit my table. Go to table here. Well, I can always, let's see, go in here, cell space, what if we did 10? So a little bit more space there between things, so that when I go here, this one, live view, design view, it's like that. So you can see there's a bit more space there. These are all top aligned with their respective options. There we go. Check these. I can have all these checked on, or none of them checked off if I want to. My radio button works. It allows me to check one at a time. Submit button doesn't work. I'm not really worried about that. Just where you get it. You can also add a background to your table or your form, background color, so it really stands out. You can add a title to it with like a heading. But this is how you set up a table and style it. Goodbye.